Hi guys, Alice Taylor here, and today we're going to do a little Open Championship special on how to control your ball in the wind. So influence the ball better, and particularly into the wind, how we can maybe get the ball flying better and have it go where we want. More control on the ball. So one of the big things that when you watch the top players they're able to do is they're able to control the trajectory of the ball, but also control the amount of spin on the ball. Now, particularly for an into the wind shot like I've got here, I'm on the 18th hole at Heron's Reach. I can't reach in two, so I'm just looking to lay up, but I'm looking to hit a lower shot that still gets me into position. So one of the things I need to do is hit it a bit lower. So I'm going to change my ball position slightly. I've got 5-iron. Instead of having the ball slightly forward of centre, I'm going to move it back into the centre of my stance. That's going to enable me to help keep the loft off the club a little bit, which is one of the key factors to keeping backspin off the ball. Now, the more backspin on the ball into the wind, the higher it'll go and the shorter it'll go. So I'm going to move the ball more central. I'm taking a couple of clubs more than I would normally use, so also I don't need to hit the ball quite as hard. Again, keeping speed off the shot is going to reduce spin. So by moving the ball further back and feeling that I keep that shaft lean through impact with a slightly slower swing, that's going to keep the loft off the shot, but also reduce the spin. Now, the one thing I need to be a little bit careful that I see with a lot of golfers is when they move that ball position back, they tend to hit down on the ball a lot more. For this particular shot, that would be very counterproductive. Even though it's going to keep loft off the club, as the angle of attack gets steeper, the difference between the angle the club's traveling at and the loft becomes bigger, which will actually add spin. So I want to try and keep my loft off, swing a little bit softer, but still be nice and shallow and just have a tiny little divot or just graze the turf. So like I said, we're straight into the wind, probably looking to hit this about 160 to 170. So we're going to take up the address slightly further back, as I've said, keep the loft off the club, swing a little bit softer, and let's see how it works. Absolutely perfect. So probably half the flight trajectory height that I would normally have. Could see that one just kind of went through the wind with my little draw, but that would get me into position, and even on some crosswinds with such little spin on the ball, that's going to help me keep the ball more in play. So guys, hope you've enjoyed that. Like I said, a bit of an Open Championship special, but dare say this is something most of you can use all year round. I'm sure if it's blowing at the Open, you'll see a lot of the guys playing shots like this, but remember those few things. Take extra club, move the ball position back, but keep the hands and the shaft lean forward, swing a little bit softer, and stay nice and shallow through impact. As ever guys, hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Leave any comments below. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to cover on course, anything on the range, any clubs you'd like me to test. Subscribe to the channel if you don't already. Hopefully catch up with some of you guys down here in the future. Stay in contact.